Y grabación y tío. Pues un God of War riñón. Tendré que estar en la puerta final ya. No creo que falte demasiado. ¿Dónde estoy? Estos son pinchos. Ah, vale. Es hacia abajo, pero ¿qué hay aquí? No. No, espera, no vi. A ver. ¿Qué rayos? Oh my fucking god. Oh, joder, Dios, me asustó. Qué mierda. La puta madre. Lo rompió. A ver, ¿qué tengo que hacer aquí? Hay mucho pincho. Hay unas rúnicas por allí. Hay que hacerlo rápido. No sé si me va a dar tiempo. Dios, este control es una mierda. Kratos, puta madre. Oh, no me da tiempo. Joder. Casi. Tengo que hacerlo directamente desde allí. Sin hacer la carga. Casi la puta cinemática de esta mierda me quita tiempo. Puta. A ver, debería darme tiempo a ayudar. No, no me da tiempo, lol. Va, no me da tiempo a esta mierda. Tengo que lanzarlo desde allí. Tal vez necesito algo extra. ¿Qué rayos? Sí me da tiempo. Pero me pone nervioso el puto ruido. Kratos, puta madre, sube, puta zorra, calva, hijo de perra. Oh, ¿qué hice? Hijo de puta. Y se sale la puta zorra. Me da la chingada con este puto calvo de mierda. Joder, el hijo de puta se resbala. No estaba subiendo el hijo de puta. Me está dando calor. Como tengo que jugar sin ropa. Pero no me la quité. Joder. Puta. Oh, lol. Póntelas en el gorro. Otra vez. Magic Increased. Está al máximo esta vez. No me veo mucho. Joder. ¿Quieres dejarme? Lol. Lol, siguen los pinchos allí. O sea que puedo morir todavía. Eso sí, ya entiendo. Oh, aquí está el necklace de la señora. Pero aquí, lol. Qué fácil. ¿Dónde es esto? ¿Dónde estoy? Aquí tengo que dar el camino de regreso otra vez. Qué hijos de puta. Si estoy cerca del final, entonces hoy lo termino. ¿Qué es ese sonido que suena por ahí a veces? Es el de un águila. ¿Qué rayos? Ah, vale. Oh, ¿qué? Oh, no, maldita sea. Tengo algo para... Oh, 7000, lol. Vale, creo que me voy a subir eso. O me subo este. ¿Cuál será el nivel máximo de esto? Al 3.
The path before Kratos was clear, but still, the memories came rushing back, as familiar and permanent as the blades chained to his wrists. Memories of what he'd done in the name of Ares. Memories of how he'd become a servant to the god of war. A beast. His humanity robbed and replaced only with the will to murder. No one was safe. Entire armies fell before Kratos and the soldiers who followed him on his unending path of conquest, all in the name of his master. Those who offered resistance of any kind were dealt with quickly.
They've built this temple to offer prayers to Athena! This entire village stands as an affront to Lord Ares! Burn this village! Burn it to the ground!
Emboldened by the god of war, Kratos' army was ruthless, feared throughout the world for their brutality. All that mattered was conquest in the name of Kratos, their great leader, who had become near invincible. He feared nothing. But there was something about this temple, something forbidden. All his instincts told him he should never cross its threshold. Never step inside.
Beware, Kratos. The dangers in the temple are greater than you know.
But the village oracle's warning fell on deaf ears. His ambition would not be denied. All who opposed him would die. In that instant, the glory he had reveled in turned to horror. The image of his two final victims would stay with him for all his days. With that act, Kratos knew he could no longer serve his master. He had but one calling now, the death of Ares. He would murder the god of war.
Ares, you will die for what you did that night.
No mató a sus hijos. O sea, su mujer y su hijo. O serán ellos. Creo que... No, quiero esa magia. Oh, genial. Si es por aquí, ¿no? Espera, ¿puedo saltar? Joder, se retardó. Dios, que me caigo. ¿Con cuál se columpiaba? con círculo. Ya he recogido todo. Qué raro. Creí que me habría dejado algo. Igual si no se recogen algunas cosas en algún sitio, se respawnean al final. A ver, lo voy a guardar. A ver si ya no hay nada. Vamos. Si ya no hay coleccionables, quiero decir. Dios, alguien que sepa hacer estos combos debe ser brutalísimo. LOL, es por tiempo. No estaba listo. Oh. LOL, ¿y qué hago aquí? No, me lleva la puta. ¿Qué mierda tengo que hacer aquí? Romperle. No, tengo que presionar más botones. Entonces Kratos... Espera, ¿cómo se supone que Kratos es... Bueno... ¿Cómo se supone que es un semidios? No era un espartano. Bueno, ya lo explicarán, supongo. ¿Cómo se hacía el...? The ground is cracked here, you can see a small room down below. The ground is too strong to break this way, if only you had something really heavy. No sé qué puede ser el ataque cargado. No le hice daño. Dios, los parries, nunca pude hacerlos bien. Oh, lo maté. Con mierda si son o no.
Let the rage of the gods drive your blades, Kratos.
Todo más. Oh, desde aquí puedo bajar. Lol. Igual podía girar el este. Espera, ¿qué pasa si lo giro así? Oh, sí se puede, lol. No, a ver qué hay por acá. También puedo dejar caer el este aquí. creo. LOL, 30. Aunque igual necesito la estatua, o sea, porque este no va a funcionar. A ver. Fuck, no debí haber puesto la estatua allí entonces. ¿Puedo bajar y subir? No creo. Oh, sí se puede. Creo que lo necesito. Fuck. Hijo de puta. Oh, a ver. Necesito 10. Joder. Maldita sea. Chocolate. Magia. Joder, la puta cámara. Joder, no lo puse bien. Seguro que lo necesito por este sitio. Pero a ver. No vaya a ser que me quede aquí. Sí, lo necesito aquí. Tiene sentido si puedo moverlo. Joder. No sé, como me da un objeto inmóvil y otro que sí se puede mover. Y un hueco. Aunque no sé, tampoco se requiere gran intelecto, solo sentido común. Oh, me caí. ¿Desde dónde se repite? ¿O no? Joder. Joder, la puta. La puta cinemática le está dando hacia adelante. Es que mira esta mierda, no puedo hacer nada mientras veo esa chingadera. Entra Kratos, puta. Lo mataron. Mataron a... ¿Cómo se llama? Mataron al putas. Unos planos de puta madre. The money traps that fill Pandora Temple. At the bottom of the edge sketch is the name Patos Verdes III. Claramente lo iban a matar. La nota se lee, o la nota dice, o la nota se lee. Trato de detenerme. She said the gods were fools, that I was a fool. She may be. Try to stop me. Trató de detenerme. Ella me dijo que los dioses eran unos tontos, que yo era un tonto. Tal vez ella tenía razón. Pero ellos vinieron a mí. Ellos vinieron a mí. Ellos creyeron en mí. She had to be stopped. Ella tiene que ser detenida. But now they are gone. Pero ahora ellos se han ido. Mi familia, vale. Mi familia entera. No me puedo ir todavía. I cannot go on. No puedo ir aún. ¿Y quién es este? Estas son las trampas de aquí. ¿Quién es este? Esto me da mucho. No me da para subir de nivel. Oh, sí. Sí. Sí me da. Muy bien. ¿Qué me subo? Vamos. ¿Cuál estará más roto? Este como que sube mucho. Es que este son 10. Ya no me van a dar más. No creo que me den más. Este solo puedo utilizarlo 2 veces. Este creo que puedo 3. Voy a subir esta mierda. Requiere más que las espadas del caos esta basura. Igual este es mejor. Como me da invulnerabilidad. Mierda, no sé qué subirme. Me voy a subir esta mierda. Oh no. Correcto. hartadísimo. Lástima que solo puedo usarlo 2 veces. A ver que muero aquí, me lleva la puta. Ah, vale, tiene que matarlos a todos. Es una imagen de un hombre peleando contra Zeus mismo. Es una imagen of the future. Es una imagen del futuro. LOL. Tremendo spoiler. Oh, LOL, ¿qué acabo de hacer allí? Tremendo cabezazo. Vamos a hacer unos jarrones que salían en el 4. No lo vi, maldita sea. O sea, lo había visto antes, pero... Estatuas de los 3 dioses, los 3 hermanos, Lord Hades, Lord Zeus y Lord Poseidon. Pues vamos a abrir esta mierda. Vamos a librar todos los males. Joder, qué forma más rimbombesca.
Kratos, your quest is at an end. You are the first mortal to ever reach Pandora's box. There is still time to save Athens. You must bring the box back to my city and use it to kill Ares. Return to Athens, Kratos. Return and save my city.
¿Cómo me llevo esa mierda? Goddess Athena. LOL, me la tengo que llevar así, LOL. Los reflejos que bien se ven.
You must
Okay,
bring
después de
Pandora's box back to Athens, Kratos. You cannot defeat Ares without it.
Vale. Aunque los reflejos siempre se terminan obviando después de un rato de gameplay. Joder. ¿Habrá algo allí?
After 1,000 years, Pandora's box was at last freed of its confines. Kratos had found the means to destroy the god of war. Far away in Athens, Ares knew Kratos had succeeded in his quest.
So, little Spartan, you've recovered Zeus's precious box, but you will not live long enough to see it opened. I will see to that. Goodbye, Spartan. You will rot in the depths of Hades for all eternity.
Rayos.
As the life began to leave Kratos, his thoughts returned to that fateful night.
Qué puntería.
Even in death, the memories, the visions would not fade. For how could he forget spilling the blood of his own family?
Ah, vale, sí los mató.
A cruel trick orchestrated by the god of war.
My wife, my child, how? They were left in Sparta.
You are becoming all I'd hoped you'd be, Kratos. Now, with your wife and child dead, nothing will hold you back. You'll become even stronger. You will become death itself.
But as the flames consumed the temple, Kratos realized his true enemy was the god who once saved his life. The same god who had now taken everything from him.
Ares!
From this night forward, the mark of your terrible deed will be visible to all. The ashes of your wife and child will remain fastened to your skin, never to be removed.
And with that curse, all would know him for the beast he had become. His skin white with the ash of his dead family. The ghost of Sparta had been born.
Joder.
In the end, in death, he had failed. As the minions of Ares claimed Pandora's box, Kratos' life faded, and his cursed soul was cast into the fires of Hades. And Kratos fell into the underworld,
Pues
the river Styx
entonces,
beckoning below. The currents strong enough to carry even the strongest mortal to his eternal resting place. But Kratos had no intention of resting yet. He intended to live, to return to Earth and complete his quest.
Let go, fool! You won't drag me down to that cursed river!
There is a task left for me above. I will see it completed.
You again? Oh.
por eso tiene la piel blanca o ceniza. The Pot of Hades. Joder, pues es, no sé, es mucho más trágico. No creo que fuera a ser tanto. Qué final más trágico. Sabía lo de su esposa y su hija, pero mierda. No esperaba que fuera tan jodido. ¿Cómo se supone que funciona el infierno griego? Oh. Desde aquí. Joder, me lleva la puta la perspectiva. Dios, los putos gritos. De repente esto se convierte en un puto Dantes Inferno. Aunque es al revés. Tienen el mismo modelado que los otros. Aquí reciclando diseños los cabrones. No quería hacer eso. Me he equivocado de botón. Mierda, no duran para siempre. Carlos. Hijo de puta. Oh, maldita sea. Lol, ¿y de aquí por dónde? Oh, no tengo suficiente para subirme. ¿A dónde estoy yendo? Lol. Ahora estaba rápido. Aquí vamos. Oh, Kratos, perdón, no te caigas. No quería hacer ese ataque, quería lanzarlo. Eso sí yo, eso seco. Oh, maldita sea, puta. ¿Dónde estoy? Joder, Kratos. Chinga, no es doble salto. Puta. Está cabrón. Joder, esta puta mierda. Tarda un chingo en recuperarse, hijo de puta. Si solo es un... una cortadita. ¿Será por aquí? No, puta madre, Kratos, puta. No, puta, joder, desde aquí. Chinga, esta zorra. Oh, joder, no puedo hacer un speedrunner aquí. Un speedrun. Me la marco. Oh, joder, estás un chingo a recuperarse, puta. Joder. Tengo que esperar sí o sí. Joder. Hijos de puta, ¿por qué va tan rápido? Joder, Kratos, puta, chinga. Quiero esa mierda. Voy a recoger esa basura. Son puntos gratis. Joder. Ah, puta madre, la puta cámara de mierda. Chingado. Puta. Joder. No, no. No, por mis pelotas, la puta. Hijo de puta. ¿Qué chingados? Llegar hasta allá. Se ha guardado. Puta madre. Oh, hay algo allí. Están reciclando diseños aquí, en el final del juego. ¿Qué es esta mierda? Esta puta. No, Kratos, puto calvo de mierda. Reviéntalo, que mierda haces golpeándole. Esta puta. Al menos no ponen un arquero aquí en un punto ciego. Joder, se retrasó. Estas putas zorras. Chingado, puta mierda de juego, déjame pasar, puta. Joder. No, tengo que pasar esta mierda. Y después los mato. Pero los rusos sobre esta mierda. Va todo el rápido. Joder, va todo el rato así. Joder, puta mierda, puta. Chinga, este puto juego de mierda. Bueno, al menos se guarda aquí. Chicos, no me van a seguir. Oh, se cayó. No quería hacer eso, me equivoqué de botón otra vez. Yo puedo subirme este 4500. Esta zorra. Joder. LOL. Me caigo si me dan. Joder, en serio, ¿dónde me dio, puta? Qué mierda. Joder, puta mierda de juego. ¿Es en serio? Puta mierda. por aquí. Necesito vida. Como mi repaso esa chingadera. Pura puta mierda. Solo con tocarla explota en puto dolor. ¿Qué es esta basura? Kratos, hijo de puta. Puta. Fuck. Ah, chingado. Hijo de puta. Puto juego de mierda, de repente es bien movido y luego bien puto lento. Puto juego de puta chingada. Ah, es en serio, chingada puta cámara de mierda. Si no se ve, hijo de puta. Oh, Dios. ¿Hay alguna forma de saltar esta basura? Ni siquiera tiene sentido. Deberían de ser huesos, no puto metal de mierda. Kratos, hijo de puta, agárrate, puta. Chingado, puto calvo de mierda. No se supone que es un puto semidios de mierda, hijo de perra. Esto no es ningún puto reto, esto es una puta pendejada de mierda. ¡Dios! Putos juegos estúpidos del pasado. ¡Dios! ¡Puta basura! Está prohibido divertirse en los putos juegos de mierda del puto pasado. Solo un pendejo diría que los putos juegos del pasado son mejores que los de ahora. ¡Puta! ¡Qué la chingada! ¡Esta puta basura! No es divertido esta mierda. ¿A quién se le ocurrió? ¿Quién fue el puto que diseñó esta basura? Mira esta puta pendejada. Estoy por dejar esta puta mierda aquí para jugar un puto juego que no me divierte. Tienen que alargar los putos juegos de manera artificial todo el puto rato. Estos hijos de puta. Chingo. ¿Por cuánto falta por esta basura? Qué graciosos los hijos de puta. ¿Hay otra forma de salir de aquí? Dios, pero estás jugando una pendejada que me está poniendo de mal humor. Ojalá se muera el que hizo este puto nivel de mierda. ¡Hijo de puta! Ojalá se muera, no, el hijo de puta se va a morir, hijo de perra, puta. Malparida, zorra, asquerosa. rayos. Ojalá se muera la puta zorra de puta sida que diseñó esta puta columna de mierda. Puta zorra. Y el que diseñó la cámara también. La verdad es que estaba a punto de dejar esta basura, pero no sé cómo estoy en el final yo. Al menos es más divertido esto que el puto nivel de los puzzles. Que suena más aburrido aquello. ¿Quieres morirte ya? Puta. ¿Qué más tengo para subir, mano? Esta es una mierda. 7500. rayos. LOL, un 360, joder, un 360 de Griffith's Attack. Un 360, no. Dios, cácalos de mierda. Diosito Hades me está ayudando. Sube, puto calvo de mierda.
Kratos, and not a moment too soon. I only finished digging just a moment ago.
Who are you?
Now that is an interesting question. But for now, you must hurry. Athens needs you.
But how did you know I would?
Athena isn't the only god keeping watch on you, Spartan. Complete your task, Kratos, and the gods will forgive your sins.
Iba a dejar ese pasadizo al infierno aquí. Me gustó el ir espartano. Dios, qué calor de mierda. Esa sincronización, hijos de puta. Los mataron. Es por aquí, ¿no? Oh no.
Kratos. Return, but too late. Ares has taken Athens. There is no more hope. No hope.
Oh, pero estás de puta madre.
Kratos had traversed the desert of lost souls, bested the deadly traps of Pandora's temple, and escaped Hades itself. There was but one task left.
Zeus! Do you see now what your son can do? You cast your favor on Athena, but her city lies in ruins before me. And now, even Pandora's box is mine. Would you have me use it against Olympus itself? Kratos, returned even from the underworld. Is this the best you can do, father? You send a broken mortal to defeat me, the god of war?
After thousands of years, Pandora's box was finally opened. The power of the gods unleashed.
Whoa.
You are still just a mortal. Every bit as weak as the day you begged me to save your life.
I am not the same man you found that day. The monster you've created has returned to kill you.
You have no idea what a true monster is, Kratos. Your final lesson is at hand. Prepare to join your family, Spartan.
Joder. Joder, y me había gastado mi respuesta, ¿no? О, pues perdi. Joder, desde aquí.
Great.
Kratos had traversed the desert of lost souls.
Prepare to join your family, Spartan!
Por hijo de puta.
Is that the best you can do? You are no warrior. Why do you resist me, Spartan? Relent! You have already lost, Spartan!
Joder, esto es epiquísimo. Ojalá tenga más fases. El que diseñó la vértebra esa con cuchillos habrá diseñado esto también. Joder.
Advance and embrace your death, mortal! Why do you resist me, Spartan?
qué hijo de puta. Me ganó.
You test my patience! You are no why do you resist me, Spartan?
Puta mierda. Me estoy ganando.
Do you feel the rage that drives your blades, Kratos?
Vale, tengo que ganarlo en fuerza. Va a ser complicado porque el emulador funciona raro. Los emuladores funcionan raro cuando están a 60 fotogramas. Joder, esta mierda. Ah, lo hice mal.
Advance and embrace your death. More I do resist me, Spartan. You test my patience. You are not a warrior. Do you feel the rage that drives I do resist me, Spartan?
Joder. A ver. Hay algo que se puede hacer. Si no, no voy a poder ganarlo.
Advance and embrace your death.
No, ¿cómo se notan los 30 fotogramas?
My patience. Why do you resist me, Spartan?
Oh, fallé. Es mucho más fácil así.
Feel the rage that drives your blades, Kratos. Advance and embrace your death. You are no warrior.
Joder.
You test my patience. Why do you resist me, Spartan?
Oh, joder.
Do you feel the rage that drives your blades, Kratos? Advance and embrace your death, mortal!
Oh, puta madre.
You test my patience! You are not a warrior! Do you feel the rage that drives your blades, Kratos?
Let the rage of the gods drive your blades, Kratos.
Oh, lo maté.
I have taught you many ways to kill a mortal, Kratos. Flesh that burns, bones that break. But to break a man's spirit is to truly destroy him. Do you recognize this place, Spartan? The location of your greatest failure? Perhaps there is a chance you can undo the deeds of the past.
The nightmares that had haunted Kratos for the past 10 years had now taken form and substance. His past stood before him.
Kratos! What's happening? Where are we?
By the gods, can this be real?
Daddy!
Ares! There is nothing you can put in my way to stop me! I will save my family!
Chúpalo ya, putas.
Kratos had done the impossible. He had saved his family.
Kratos, please take us home.
Do you see, God of War? You took them once, but you'll never
Do you
have them
see,
again.
God of War?
You cannot save them, Kratos. You gave them up in your quest for ultimate power. There is a price to pay for everything you gain.
Not that price. I didn't want them to die.
No price is too high for what I offered.
And you rejected me.
A god!
Now, you will have no power.
No magic! All that is left for you is death!
Oh, not again.
You should have joined me, Kratos. You should have been stronger.
By the gods.
The battle was not over. The gods, it seemed, had a final gift for Kratos.
I still have allies in Olympus, Ares. Now, you will see how strong I am.
Joder, me está ganando. Hijo de puta.
You cannot defeat me, Spartan!
No, me mató. No está mal la pelea, no está mal. Cambia todo el rato.
Pathetic. I
Qué mierda. Creo que es por los putos fotogramas. Esta mierda está... va demasiado rápido. No me jodas. Ahora.
All your strength comes from me.
Ahí está. Funcionan raro los putos emuladores. Hijo de puta. Pero, zorra. Joder. Pero escriba Kratos, joder, este hijo de puta. Chinga, no puedo cubrirme ese ataque. Joder. Hijo de puta, me lo hizo ahí el puto. Me dio la chingada. Es horrible, a 30.
All your strength comes from me.
¿Qué rollos? Chinga, no puedo esquivar esa mierda cuando me la hacen. Me mato mucho más rápido, 60. Joder, mira esta mierda. No voy a ganar así. Puta. Joder. Puta.
You cannot defeat me, Spartan!
Ay, hijo de puta ese ataque.
Pathetic. I will show you what real power is.
Ay, chingada. Deja de hacer ese ataque, puta zorra. Puta. Oh, joder, me ganó. Chingado. Puta mierda de juego. Chingado, no puedo cubrirme ese ataque. Esquívalo, puto calvo. Joder. Qué chingados. chingado. Dios, qué pelea de mierda. Ah, joder.
You cannot defeat me, Spartan!
¿Quieres dejarme usar magias?
Pathetic. I will show you what real power is. Beg for your life, mortal!
La puta cámara no ayuda. Bueno. Puta, chúpala ya, chingado.
Remember, Kratos, it was I who saved you in your time of greatest need.
I haven't forgotten, Ares. I remember how you saved me.
That night, I was trying to make you a great warrior.
You succeeded.
Kratos had done me impossible. A mortal defeating a god. Ares was no more.
Qué chingados, ¿de qué están hechos los dioses? What the fuck?
The city had been saved and would thrive again. The same could not be said for Kratos, for as he sought to rebuild his soul with the help of the gods, the truth was revealed to him.
Athena, rid me of the memories that haunt me still.
You have done well, Kratos. Though we mourn the death of our brother, the gods are indebted to you. We promised your sins would be forgiven, and so they are. But we never promised to take away your nightmares. No man, no god could ever forget the terrible deeds you have done.
Un psicólogo, tal vez.
In the end, knowing the visions of his past would never leave him, Kratos made his way to the bluffs overlooking the Aegean Sea.
The gods of Olympus have abandoned me.
Joder, cabrón, veo un puto psicoanalista de mierda.
Now there is no hope.
And Kratos cast himself from the highest mountain in all of Greece. After 10 years of suffering, 10 years of endless nightmares, it would finally come to an end. Death would be his escape from madness. The fate of Kratos was not as it seemed. the gods had other plans. Borne aloft like a feather, Kratos found himself risen from the sea and placed on solid earth.
You will not die this day, Kratos. The gods cannot allow one who has performed such service to perish by his own hand. Ares' tactics were brutal. His path of destruction had to be stopped. But now there is an empty throne in Olympus, and a new god of war is needed. Take these stairs, Kratos. They lead to your ultimate reward.
Ahora podrás matar más dioses.
Your battles are at an end, Kratos. Your journey is over. Take these steps to Olympus, and your place among the gods.
Vale. LOL. Brutal. Qué cambio. Las espadas ahora son doradas. The God of War, take your rightful place upon it.
And from that point forward, throughout the rest of time, whenever men rode forth to battle for good cause or for evil, they did so under the watchful eye of the man who had defeated a god. They were driven forward by Kratos, the mortal who had become the new god of war.
Steve Scott, what the fuck? Oh, lo salté, mierda. No quiero saltarlo.
This is our sort of batch of things that you didn't get to see that. This is our sort of batch of things that you didn't get to see that. Some of them I'm glad you didn't, and some of them I wish you would have, time permitting, but it wasn't. So, here we go. Okay, now this is actually this. Now this wasn't a deleted level. This was the prototype that the team put together. I don't even know what the date on this is, but you know, 3 years ago, and it was really just to get the basic mechanics, not even tuned or anything, but you could run, you could swim, you could swing, and if you look at this level a little bit, you'll see we certainly didn't reuse any of the main art, but you'll see kind of like that shot there is sort of the precursor to some of the shots we have in the game, the rope swinging mechanic. And a lot of this, so you'll recognize, if you've played the game and remembered the game, you'll recognize some of the level when you pull into Athens at first. This bottom section is based on that. And the whole cliffs that you climb here, we actually just sort of ripped these out directly from the demo and built the cliffs level, the Cliffs of Madness or the Cliffs of Insanity, I forget what we ended up calling it. God, it's amazing to see this little guy running around. He looks so not like Kratos. That guy there was the original Cyclops who's dying, who just never really looked like a Cyclops. He just looked like a big guy with a stick. And then this was the room, the only room that we built that was like the final room, and everything else was kind of rough. And I remember seeing this and going, everybody saw this and said, man, this looks awesome. And then we were like, yeah, but how in the hell are we going to get all the levels in the game looking as good as that? And I don't know if we ended up getting them all looking as good as that, but I think we came a lot closer than I thought we would. This level's pretty cool. This was our test level for the Icarus wing. So when Icarus and Daedalus, the Icarus story where he flew too close to the sun with the wings that he had made, and the wax melted and he fell to his death. That was sort of the inspiration for the mechanic. And I still love this. I absolutely wish this had made it into the game. We just, it really came down to time and going, you know what, let's focus, let's get our fighting really good, and let's get our platforming better, and let's get our puzzles working, and maybe we can come back to this. And as is often the case, you just never have the chance to. So I'd love to see something like this, in future God of War titles, because I think it's a great, it's just fun. I mean, it's fun to fly around. And what was cool about this is it wasn't just a flying level. It was, you could land and you could walk around, and it was a seamless experience versus, now it's time for the flying level. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, I look at this now and I'm like, damn, we should have gotten that in. Would have been awesome. These were the original Harpies. They were a lot bigger. Oh. They still read better. They look awesome, but we just realized we needed more of like a bat-like, small, like little annoyance enemy. These guys played like the skeletons, basically, flying versions of the skeletons, and there just wasn't much of a difference in gameplay, so we ended up kind of shrinking them down and making them bats. And this was what we called the Mounting the Titan level, which is Kronos, the giant titan in the desert. And sadly, right now, the only way you get on the Titan is through a movie. And originally, this was how it was going to be. You see this big thing, it's like a big watermelon in the background. That's actually Kronos. And Tobin, the designer, he's got him kind of moving towards the player. And those things that are falling are like mountains that are crumbling and stuff. So it's kind of like Kronos is rushing towards the player, crawling, and you're trying to run ahead of him in these platforming sections, so that you can ultimately jump onto the structure that's on his back, and that'll lead you up to the temple. And I still love that idea. I really, really wish we could have done it. And it was just, we showed this to the tech guys, and we showed it to the artists, and they were just like, dude, that's going to take forever. Cool. This was the original boss. There was a boss that originally, look at that, that's awesome, that originally guarded Pandora's box. And again, we just didn't have time. And I know it's lame that that's the one thing I regret about the Pandora design, is that there are no bosses that guard the box. You have the Minotaur boss down below, and then we've got this conveyor belt section, and that's kind of it. And we just ran out of time. This was originally pretty cool. It was, you had this moving platform up above, you had this giant kind of harpy vulture in the center that was guarding the box. And she had these eggs scattered all around the level, and in order to sort of entice her to fly around, you'd have to go find her eggs and break the eggs, and you'd kind of take the little baby birds inside, and you'd kind of carry them around and use them as bait. And again, not only was it kind of a cool mechanic because you were slower as you carried these things around, but also I think it really helped with the character of Kratos. I mean, here he is, cracking open eggs and ripping out little infant birds and using them for his own desires, and really pissing off this mama bird. I thought was pretty cool. So here's just another quick idea. These are just almost like little sketches for levels, where you have a big open environment, and then you've got the walls come down and it becomes a maze, and you either do something and the walls come back up, or it's on a timer. I mean, we did tons of these things, where I'd have an idea, or a designer would have an idea, and it was like, try something like this. So this level is actually a level that we went so far as that we showed the press, we got it in magazines, and this was really a hard cut for us to make, and especially for me to make. I love the mechanic of it, and I love the platforming and the concept. And the concept was that you're riding this elevator, and if you get knocked off, obviously you'll die. And if you get off the elevator, the idea was it was going to originally be being chased by this massive sandstorm. And the elevator was really the only thing. It was sort of a magical elevator that protected you from the sand. And if you got off the elevator would bypass you and the sandstorm would engulf you and kill you. And the two things we didn't have time to do is we didn't have time to tune it, and we didn't have time to build the sandstorm. But what I loved was this whole idea of getting off the elevator and having to catch back up with it. So you'd have these little forks in the road, and either you'd be forced, like coming up, you'd be forced to get off the elevator, or you could choose different paths. And if you took one path, it was more combat heavy. One path was more platform heavy. And as you can see, we had this pretty much finished from a standpoint of the art and the setup, but we were missing the big sandstorm, and we were missing the tuning time to really make this fun, and so it ended up getting cut. This I love. This was great. This is great. I love this for the elevator. Now it gets smaller. I guess we talked about putting this in the actual, see, they suck. Whoever played this couldn't keep up with the elevator, but that was the whole idea, trying to keep up with the elevator. So it's tough. It's really tough when you have to cut ideas that you're really passionate about out of the game, but you do so you can make the other ideas that you do have in the game shine even brighter. So it's sort of a constant process, or it's a constant aspect of the process that's just a really tough thing that you go through. But I think it's worth it because it makes the overall product better.
No sé, lo de las plataformas y tener que esperar es una puta mierda en todos los videojuegos. Dios, tiene cosas interesantes aquí. Oh, este seguro está interesante. A ver.
So the idea on the environments and trying to create a Greek world was trying to create a feeling that reminded you of Greece and that didn't feel too fantasy. So we were trying to walk that fine line between a fantasy game environment and a traditional Greek environment. And so part of it was again trying to get stuff that made it feel Greek, not Roman, but Greek.
Okay, when we first start concepting out environments, it wasn't really defined as levels, We picked out the important locations such as Pandora and Athens and Hades, and all I knew is like the game should feel really big, which means there's no cramped area. It's more like challenge against the god and huge monsters. So the look of the environment should be like huge,
So with each of the environments, what we tried to do was kind of move you through the world using color to kind of help move Dave's story along and kind of emphasize the emotional impact of what he was of the story he was trying to tell. But at the same time, if I've just come out of the ocean, where I'm battling the Hydra, where we've got, in that case, there's more kind of greens and blues and things like that. I don't want to go into that same scenario color-wise again. It's like if I did the whole game in black and white, you get probably bored with it after a while. So one of the interesting aspects, especially in the Pandora section, was a lot of times you'll see multiple iterations on statues as well. And one of the reasons was that one of David's idea was he wanted those statues to come to life, whether it was Atlas or Poseidon rising out of the water. The things that were in that environment, the objects, the architecture, those types of things reflect what was going on, again, with David's story. So in Pandora, as an example, that whole sequence is about an architect who, in David's mind, is basically gone mad. And so the idea was the structures, the traps, the visual look of that should begin to reflect kind of a madman in some instance.
I did that piece, even the level of the design wasn't solid yet. So, but my own interpretation, I was thinking it's like things are like there's no gravity, but at the same time things are like kind of shifting all the time, and there's infinite distance in the back. Things are flying, falling, exploring. The Mountain Olympus, that one particularly, it's not for the game art. It's more like, okay, we want to talk about Mountain Olympus, so where's the image? That kind of thing.
The goal of the world of God of War was really to create a place that felt like, you know, a giant theme park ride, you know, or a giant set on one of these great high adventure movies, and places that you'd really want to explore and spend time in and really feel like you were having this grand adventure. And I think these guys, you know, week after week continually were able to come up with set pieces and ideas that they just top themselves constantly and continually, and they've really given us this great world to play in, and I think they did an amazing job, and I'm so grateful as a player that I get to actually play in this space.
Oh, está bloqueado. El modo Dios. Estás drogadísimo. Secreto mensaje, lol. Está interesantísimo escuchar a los desarrolladores hablar del juego. Ya no hay más. Todo lo que estaban, no sé, todo lo que dicen, todas las ideas que dejaron fuera. Y cómo se les acabó el tiempo. Brutal. Se supone que este también fue el primer juego en sentar bases, ¿no? ¿O fue el... ¿cómo se llama el otro? ¿El Prince of Persia? No. No sé. Muy bien. No sé, supongo que jugaré el 2. Algunas zonas eran una puta mierda. No me gustó el sitio de Pandora. Pero yo qué sé. Puta.